Hello, everyone. This is the final facilitation discussion for interest theory for Sunday, March 10th. Let's get started. Today, we're going to focus on the following topics that you have asked so far. With gamification research in education settings involving students showing mixed results in AI and learning outcomes, do these tools and AI facilitate interest theory without any cost or detrimental effects to the learners? Can learners' interest in gaming and new technology like AI be identified or developed without substantial related knowledge of the areas of interest to begin or without or with situational interest? In the context of AI and public interest theory, how do I envision the ethical considerations when designing AI driven educational tools, ensuring alignment with democratic values and equal accessibility? Let's start with viewing the differences of gamification and game based learning since these are often intertwined in education. Andrew Griggs and panelists from the Human Factors and Ergonomic Society 2019 annual meeting for utilizing games for learning applications of game based training and gamification state that game based learning can be defined as the use of games to facilitate learning in a meaningful way, while gamification refers to the application of game mechanics to non game activities. Examples of gamification are tools such as Classcraft or Kahoot, where points, achievements, or game like elements are given, but students do not necessarily need devices to participate in class. Game based learning is where students are learning with in game experiences such as Minecraft EDU or even Oregon Trail. Let's go back to Healy's statement of what interest theory is. If we focus on the phrases within the definition of it, unique motivational variable, and persons and their objects of interest, we can apply it to gamification. While I agree that there are mixed reviews on gamification, authors such as Zenutin have reported motivation and engagement when gamification is applied in educational settings. It can facilitate peer based feedback with social learning as well as collaborative cultures. We still have to remember that this is just one motivational engagement tool to help with interest in the classroom. As stated in the other discussions, it is a modern resource that can help trigger some student interest and positive effect in the classroom. Building relationships and keeping your content fresh and engaging as possible with different strategies and techniques will support student interest. There are costs to consider when applying AI in education. Authors such as Ahmed do say that AI can enhance education for all parties by enabling access, supporting tasks, and offering risk free learning experiences. However, costs to consider are training and support, cost and initial purchase of technologies, privacy, data insecurity, and cultural relevance and bias. When it comes to learning and interest in AI in education, the study is still new. Students who use AI, according to Vandenberg and Mott, share a range of experiences with using AI, indicating they had a vast range of knowledge about its ubiquity in society. According to their study, some students are familiar with AI when it comes to robots, virtual assistants, self driving cars, and of course, gaming. Note, this is more of a social and commercial setting, and that the authors do say that those who work in AI education need to probe more of student understanding to build and refine curriculum in schools. The authors also state that the interests such as these and others and motivational items provide insight into how students conceptualize the importance and utility of AI. A majority of students agree that AI is important to learn now so that they are prepared in the future. This suggests that learners' interest in AI can be influenced by their perception of its value and relevance to their own lives and future goals. Now for this question, how to design ethical AI for education that upholds democratic values and ensure equal access? While I do not have reference to back this up, this is more of an opinion. This is, like I said, based off of my other talks and what we said in this slide deck, this AI is still fairly new. Some things that you might want to think about when you are talking AI in education are the following that you see bulleted on the screen. What has your organization, institution, done in regards to technology implementation before you instituted AI? Have you looked at your organization's infrastructure? What has your technology plan looked like so far? Sometimes when you look at our technology plan, it hasn't been updated quite frequently. Have you discussed in your organization or institution's digital fluency and digital literacy? What about accessibility? How has that been handled before AI has been introduced? And also, we have to think about bias. That has been a huge topic when it comes to AI. What does that look like? How is that applied to adult educators all the way down to students? All of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bulletin items should be up for discussion before you have a discussion with AI in the classroom. And that goes with all technology tools. As we enter more into technology, you see that it's being updated faster and faster. So, what does that look like when that is applied? That does come with cost, as we talked about earlier. So, those are things that you're going to have to consider in order to have a more democratic, accessible, and ethical look at applying AI and other technology tools that are coming up in the future. Those are things that I think that are important to look at. Technology plans and implementation and infrastructure is going to be more important now than ever, when it comes to looking at software and hardware that apply to AI and gaming and other tools that are coming. And it does not, it no longer is siloed with the technology department or the network department. It is now, I believe, a holistic view when it comes into education, and everybody should be involved and have a say on what this looks like for students and what it looks like for adult learners and the community. Everybody in this class, this has been a great week. I've really enjoyed all the feedback, like I've said before. I will work on making sure that my presentation does align with the interest areas. I tried to make sure that all of my interests, all of the theories kind of aligned to it, but I guess I really didn't hit that mark as much as I really wanted to. That is something that I will work on. Again, I really do appreciate the feedback that you all given me, and I look forward to looking and listening to everybody else's presentations. Thank you so much and enjoy your spring break. Thanks.